All right. Do the thing. We're back, everyone, to the Angry Grant Show, everyone. And it's looking like we might have a second Angry Grant Show stream tonight because the next movie I have to watch is apparently terrible, too. I didn't like this movie. It was poop! It's the Angry Grant Show, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we're talking about a movie, movies and TV, this is what we do here. A movie that is a blatant ripoff of another considerably better movie. So Praise This is directed and co-written by Tina Gordon, formerly Tina Gordon Chisholm, who previously, among her writing credits, included ATL, a good movie, and Drumline, a good movie. She's also directed some films as well. I don't want to list them. So, Praise This. It's Georgia Gospel Pitch Perfect. That is this movie. Like, not even saying that to be a smartass. It is a clone of that movie. It is literally the same movie. The same plot beats, the same twist, the same humor, the same side characters. In this case, it's these two women in the audience who are basically the Elizabeth Banks, John Michael Higgins color commentators. It's the same goddamn movie. Happy Easter, everyone. God. If all the humor was not funny, which Pitch Perfect is very funny, Pitch Perfect is a good movie. And if all the characters are really fucking annoying, even Jesus wouldn't like this movie. Speaking of Jesus, if you play the Praise This drinking game, which is take a shot every time they say Jesus, you will be dead from alcohol poisoning in the first 2 minutes of this movie. The word Jesus is used about as much as Carol Ann is used in Poltergeist 3. Like, seriously, we get it. You like Jesus. This is a movie that thinks it is going to lose its audience if a character doesn't go one scene without mentioning Jesus, church, or the gospel. One time in this entire fucking movie. It's one of those movies that doesn't seem to be aware of the fact that there are plenty of Christians in the world who have conversations that are about their day, or about who they're fucking, or about what they ate that morning, or about movies they like, or shows they like, or books they've read. It's not always about fucking church. When are they going to understand that this is not the default of religious people? But in movies, it always is. It's like, we get it. You like God. Who doesn't like God? I like God. He's a cool guy. I like Jesus. Good dude. We get it, movie. Stop. This is the kind of movie that literally just puts a coat of religiosity paint over another film. This is Pitch Perfect. This is the exact same movie. The exact same movie. The mean girl is just like Anna Camp's character from the original. However, if her character is just completely awful from beginning to end, instead of actually growing and developing and having dimension, like Anna Camp's character ultimately does by the end of Pitch Perfect, the lead character in this is Anna Kendrick's character. She is Anna Kendrick's character. She is going to stay, in that one, she's staying with her estranged father and is basically makes a bargain with him to join the a cappella group. In this movie, she goes to live with her father sends her to live with her uncle in Georgia. She gets into some trouble. She gets busted at a party, and he forces her to join the gospel choir group. It's the same plot. And then There's a mean girl, and how do you know she's mean? She's real uptight, and she likes the traditional songs, and she doesn't like to remix. It's Pitch Perfect. It is this. There is an overweight, flamboyant, funny sidekick. It's a guy in this instead of Rebel Wilson, but it's the same movie. It's the same character, except he's not funny. That's the only difference. It's like all these characters that you saw in that other movie, but if they had all the life force drained out of them, this movie doesn't earn its uplift because it's not funny and it's not uplifting. I don't like these people. This lead character is openly negative and unlikable. Her cousin, adoptive sister, god sister, whoever she's supposed to be, character, and I feel bad because I've seen this actress is really good on the show Stargirl. This character is annoying. She's supposed to be like the annoying side character. The way that the thing is that you're the annoying side character. You know what that means? You never shut up. You just keep talking. And you really like God, and you, instead of curse words, you use replacements, and it's really cringy, oh, that's, bullpucky, and stuff like that. It's like, it's not funny. I'm sorry, that's just not funny. Just going, for two, is not funny. And this character gets the final, gag of the movie. And it's a payoff to this running gag that is never funny. That she is she wants to be in the group, but she's so bad at singing that it makes dogs howl. That is one of the oldest gags in the book. That is stuff they were doing back in the days of the Three Stooges, guys. That is a really old bit. I'm sorry, this is just not funny. This movie, I know I haven't really given a plot description, but fuck the plot. It's that kind of movie. This is, this movie, you've seen it before. And it's the kind of movie where a line that they're having, someone is going back and forth, and the line that makes everyone go, oh snap, is a character going, try Jesus, don't try me. Ooh. I'm not trying to be an asshole, guys. I tried with this movie. In the first 5 minutes, I hated this movie. It drove me crazy. It was so annoying. And the movie is almost 2 hours long. This movie is all of 2 hours. It's an hour 52. Why? There's no reason for it to be this long. It's Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect was 90 minutes. It was in, it was out, it told its story, it was funny. That's it. This movie is terrible. I hated this movie. It's awful. It's bad, guys. Characters will have fights and will break up for no reason. The main character gets into a fight with her annoying cousin character because she meets this guy who's like a rapper. She steals his song and turns it into a song for the competition without his consent. And then when the sister, even though she's irritating, when the sister or cousin or whoever understandably calls her on it, she just bites back at her, and it's really shitty. I don't like these characters. It's like, there's no reason for this character to be such a tool. There really isn't. And there's no reason for this other character to be so annoying. You can write characters better than this, guys. Anybody could. It's like watching not only... You know what? They already made this movie better about 20 years ago. There was a movie called The Fighting Temptations, which this is on Peacock. So is that movie. Go watch that one. That had Beyonce and Cuba Gooding Jr. That's a good movie. See, that actually wasn't bad. That was kind of cute. This movie... There's one moderately okay scene in this movie, and it involves, I'm going to credit the actor, because I feel like he deserves it. Because he's the one element that I think actually kind of is alright in this. The character of PG, he's a young pastor, he's played by Tristan MacWilds. He gets the one good scene where he describes what led him to being a pastor and his moment that he sort of came to God. And it's actually a well-acted scene, and it's well-written, and it actually is kind of touching. And in a better movie, it probably would have worked. But in this, no. I don't know what to say, you guys. This movie just completely... And the line readings in this movie are so cringe. Like, it's one of those movies where it's like, it's a sitcom, but it's a bad sitcom. Like, it's not even a sitcom you'd see on CBS. It's like a sitcom you'd see on some syndicated Christian network. Like, it's that kind of movie. It's like watching, you know, those shows that are all through first run syndication and they run for like 100 episodes, but you've never heard of them and nobody's watching them. Like that one with Cedric the Entertainer where it was like The Soul Man, or what was the name of that show? Where he's like a pastor. It was the one that was on, it would always air on like Channel 11 at like 4 in the afternoon, and it was a new show and no one knew what it was. And it was just like, and it ran for like a long while and nobody that I know watched it. And yet it was like, it lasted a longer. This is like one of those shows. It's like like a supersized episode of one of those shows. What was the name of that? Yeah, it was The Soul Man. That is the name of it. And it ran for like 5 seasons. I don't remember watching that. I don't know who watched that, but yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's like, okay, I'm sure this movie will have its audience. I'm sure they'll like it. I don't get it, you guys. I just don't get it. And again, Tina Gordon has written some good scripts before. What did she just write the scene with the pastor? Like, I don't understand how this could be the same person who wrote Drumline. Like, Drumline's a really good movie. This movie it stinks. The other thing I wanted to mention is, it's one of those movies where, to be hip and cool with the kids, I think one of the few reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, there's only like 5 reviews, one of them said, it's like if the cool hip youth pastor became a movie. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. Who's actually really lame. That is exactly who it is. It's like, okay, so there's a scene where these characters, one of them goes, turn the gospel up, and you're like, wait, what? And they start singing How to Love by Lil Wayne, which, even if you hate Lil Wayne, How to Love is a great song. And it's How to Love Jesus. I'm just like... And then later, the bitchy rival squad, the song they do at the competition is Cardi B's Money. But it's all about how... Not about how she needs money. It's a club song, but it's like, okay, it's not, but they replace all the stuff about Cardi B needing money and all this stuff, and Cardi B being like a bad kind of lady, to being like, we don't need no money, we just need Jesus. Jesus said, it's like, oh my God. It just made me go, you're just stealing from other more talented people. That's what this movie is. It's like having someone. It's kind of ironic that the big third act breakup is because someone stole someone's song and ripped it off. Because this movie is not only ripping off other people's songs, it's ripping off other people's movies. This is really bad, guys. And I thought I could have enough for a whole stream, but I just don't. This movie's terrible. We're done. We're just gonna end that. Anything else? I can't think of anything. Everyone's irritating. Everyone's really sanctimonious in this. Except for I kind of liked the pastor. He was fine. It looked okay. It looked like a movie. Kind of. This is bad. It's terrible. And I'm done. Yeah, Praise This is getting this. Yeah, middle finger of kindness. It's just 0 stars for this. This is just, I don't like this at all. Be gone with you. That's it. I thought we'd have enough for a longer stream. We don't. This is just terrible. No one was watching it anyway. So, but this is the review. You'll be able to see it now. Trailer Trash None. Watch it on Peacock. Was there shawarma? No. There wasn't. All right. We'll be back later, probably with another stream for On a Wing and a Prayer, which also looks terrible. We'll have that coming up, and more to come. That'll be next time. I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy, and all the things. And what did you think of Praise This? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think the movie's good? Think of bullshit? Comment below. Let me know. Till we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Bye. See you. Take care. Love you all. Bye.